Assalamu alaikum everyone, Ramadan Kareem to all. This is Dr. Qusay with you. I hope all of you in good mood, good health and safe from coronavirus. Today is the last lecture for PowerPoint. I am going to talk about today's topics. It will be about hyperlink, transition, animation, slideshow. You studied transition and you did the midterm exam in transition. I know you know that, but we are going to have it during today's lecture as a reminder. Okay. However, hyperlink, animation, slideshow, it will be new for you. However, before I start with today's class. We are going to just have an idea. What is hyperlink? What is transition? What is animation? What is slideshow? Now, for hyperlink, from the name is link. So in your website, if you click on website, link, what is going to do? If you have a link, so is a kind of line which is normally in different color. You click on this line, so you are going to jump from the page which you are in to different page, or you could be in same page but different area. Now this is the link. Hyperlink in PowerPoint is going to allow you to jump. So is a kind of word or sentence or could be paragraph. You do hyperlink for this paragraph to link it with, could be document, could be picture, could be file, could be another slide in same presentation which you have, but different slide. Could be same slide, could be different slide. So that's for hyperlink. We are going to see it practically, the hyperlink. Also, we have a transition. I know you know about transition because we did it during the midterm, but we are going to see it. What is the transition? So as you know, this is a way to view the slide entrance. So each slide is going to entrance in certain nice way. Then we have animation. Animation is a close-up transition. So animation is also the way to view, but the way to view and arrange the contents of each slide in the presentation. So for example, one slide have, for example, title, it have let me say paragraph, it have picture. So you want, for example, the paragraph comes first, then the title, or you want title, then picture, then paragraph. So you could arrange it, and when it comes this title, you could make the title comes in dancing way, certain dancing way, okay, not usual way, so it will get attraction. So when you get attraction, you are going to focus and see it. It is kind of make nice attraction to the people. Also, I'm going to explain slideshow. The slideshow, it will allow you to record, for example, record voice inside the slide. Also, is going to allow you to stopwatch time. So if, for example, you want to do presentation within 10 minutes or 15 minutes, so you want to do rehearsing. So rehearsing, you could do rehearsing with yourself and you do stopwatch time. So all this we are going to go through it. By the way, the practical exam, it have no definition. This definition is just to easy the things for you. So the hyperlink definition, transition, this definition, animation, all these are not included in the practical. It's just to to give you introduction to the topics, to what we are going to go for it today. So now we are going to go for PowerPoint. All of you could, if you have an icon on your desktop, click PowerPoint on your icon. So I am going to go for PowerPoint from start. So I'm going to click on start menu, and I see here there is Microsoft PowerPoint here. I am going to click Microsoft PowerPoint here. I am going to make it like, arrange it. So I mentioned I always mention to you during the word class exercise, PowerPoint exercise, I always mention and tell you that if you want to prepare a document, first thing is just write. Now we are going to write to have a, this is to save your time. You'll get more time if, you spend too much time if you, do it one by one. No. Just write all the information in your slide first, so you will not lose the idea. Then after you arrange, you go for another function you could add, or feature you could add it to your topics. So now first of all, how many slides we have here? So we have one. If you see here, this is slide number 1, slide number 2, slide number 3, slide number 4, and if we go down, this is slide number 5, slide number 6. So we have 6 slides. So I am going to write 6 slides, and straight away I am going to write. So this is number 1, and to add a new slide, all of you click or right click on your mouse, and there is option here in new slide. There is other properties. You click on the slide and click Control Enter. So this is it goes for a new slide. So click Control Enter at the same time. So this is another way to go for a new slide. Or you could do it. Here is 6 slides. So first of all, I did 6 slides. Then here in slide number 1, what I have here, I have some life skill, and this is kind of from insert, this is kind of shape. So I'm going to go for insert, and I will go for shape. Where is shape here? So I have insert, and then I have here shapes. So I'm going to click on the arrow of the shapes and see what is the closest shape I have. Looks like this shape here. So I'm going to click on this shape, and I'm going to drag it inside the slide, and just I'm going to edit and write. This is capital work, so I'm going to do it as a capital. So some life skills. So I'm going to write here life skills. Okay, I wrote it. Then later on I could make the font bigger size. I could change the font type. All this I could do it later, but the main things I am going to write. So here I am going to write name, you write your name. So for example, I am going to write my name here, Dr. Qusay Faisal. So this is, you write your name. Then after that, group, I am going to write here is group, GROUP, double dot. So I am going to write here medical analysis. So after that, straight away I go to the second slide. So here slide, I'm going to write here title is table of contact. I don't care the font size, everything I could arrange it later on. So here table of content. After that, here I am going to, now this looks like smart art, so I am going to choose smart art. So insert, and I am going to enter smart art. So this, like which type of smart art is none of this. I go down until I found what is the smart art I am looking for. So this all the circle, circle things is down. So as one of these, it should be. Now this looks like this one here. So I'm going to click OK. Now the size of this one is too big. I could make it small. So just click on this one So see here, I click on this one, just make it. If I'm happy with the size, just leave it as it is. So now the first one is written here is, now here it's picture. Okay, so inside the text I am going to write picture, P-I-C. So here I'm going to write here table of content, table of content, and here is picture, here is written table, so I'm going to write here table. Here is video, I'm going to write here video, V-I-D-E-O, and here is written output device, so I'm going to write here output device, output device. So after I did this, so if there is arrow here, well, I could do two arrows. So I'm going to click on insert, insert here, and I will go for shape. So first of all, I am going to go for you know, this looks like this arrow here, see here. So I'm going to go for this arrow here, and I'm going to draw the arrow as easy as this. Just make it a little bit up, and inside this one, what is written? This one is written first slide. So I'm going to write inside it edit text inside it. Then here I'm going to write first slide, first slide, yes. Then insert, another insert, and shapes, and I'm going to choose the other side of the arrow, which is this one here, see here. Click on this one, and I'm going to put it in somewhere here. Maybe it's too much to the edge, so I'm just going to move it like this. Make it bigger, so easy to make it bigger, smaller, you know, all this as design as you like. And here I'm going to edit text to write inside it, and here is written next slide, so I'm going to write next slide. Then go to next slide, go to slide number 3. Here the topic is insert picture, so I'm going to write here topic insert picture, insert picture. I don't worry about the arranging now. The main thing is I'm going to write. So here is picture, the picture of koala. So I am going to go for insert, and where is the pictures here? Clip art. This is picture. See here, and from insert, this is picture. Click on this one. So you should open, you know, if it's not open, so just click on pictures. So it should be open the folder for you. Just let me make it bigger. So this is the pictures, and this is the picture of koala. So just either double click on it or click on insert. So I just did double click. So this is picture. I could make it smaller. Now what is written here? The arrow is written here. Also is written previous slide, add next slide. So instead of, I could do insert, and then I do insert shape, and also do the arrows. So I could choose this arrow and this arrow. But smarter way and fastest way to do it is just go to the previous slide, do this one, and click on control, and go for the second one, also enter. So both of them you do copy. So copy, either you click on control C Control C in the keyboard. If you don't know, just click on the right click on the mouse and select copy. Okay, then you go to the slide and click on paste or Control V. So here, just instead of first slide, I am going to change it to previous slide is written here. So I'm going to just change this one, previous, PREVIOUS, previous slide. So it's possible to do it here, something like that. That's it. This slide is finished. So I will go to slide number 4. So let me make it a little bit up. So this is slide number 4. So what is written here? So I'm going to slide number 4 here, and I'm going to write insert table and clip art. So here is insert table and clip art. So this is clip art, should be C capital. Now this is table. How you insert table? Same as you know it during the exam, during the midterm exam, during your class. So also from Word, when you studied Word, you know it. So here, how many you count? How many column and how many rows you have? So here you have how many column you have. This is column number 1, column number 2, column number 3, 4, and you have 5 column. How many lines you have here? You have the 3 lines. So basically you are going to insert here table, click on table. This is 5 column, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 3 rows. So that's what you have. You could make it bigger, you could make it smaller. All this is up to you. Then I am going to write here. So in the first one I am going to write this. I will go to next column. I am going to write is, and I will go to the next column. I will write Sulaimania. I will go to next column, Kurdistan, and I will go to the next column and I will write Iraq. Okay, then in Sulaimania, what we have here? We have here clip art for the women. So insert, from insert, and we have, you click on clip art to get. After we click on clip art and we get it, so just put it in the place where you want to put it. After that, also we have here, you know, the same 2 arrows, but there is one in the middle. So I just go to the previous slide and click on this one and do copy. Okay, so I'm going to do copy. So or Control C. I'm going to click on Control C, come back here again, and I'm going to do Control V. So here, what is written here? Written previous slide, next slide. This is previous slide, next slide. I have to insert one more shape, and this shape is rectangle. So I'm going to enter rectangle shape here, and I am going to write inside this one table of content. So inside this one, click on right click and select edit text. Write table of content. Table of content. After that, I will go to the next slide. See here, everything is same. Now here in this slide, you see here, it's written video. So I'm going to write video here, video, and then I'm going to insert video. So insert, and you have here, you have here video. So I am going to as you know, the video is not here, is here. So from insert here, see here, there is something called video. So you click on this one and select, I'm going to click on this one. So you have, all the computer have this video. I'm going to click on this one to put it. You could make it smaller, you could make the video smaller. This is up to the design which you want to set it. So I'm going to make it like this. You see here, this is also previous slide, table of content, next slide. So it's similar like this one. No need to repeat. This is the fastest way. So just click on control and highlight all of them. You click on right click and select copy, or control C. Then you go to the slides and write or click on control V, or you choose paste. The last one I could do control paste straight away, because this is previous slide, table of contents is same. So I control paste, but I don't want next slide, because there will be no next slide. This is the last slide. So same, I am following the exercise for today. So here is written the output device area. So I'm going to write here the output device area, devices area. After that, I am going to write here video display unit, video display unit, and between two brackets is written monitors. Then you go to the next one, which is written speakers. Then you go to the next one, which is projectors. And the other one, which is printer. Then you go down and it's written here end of the lecture. After you did this, okay, now we are going to start to arrange. So first of all, I am going to arrange the design for my slides. So which design? I have to go to design and then click on the arrow to give me all the design which I want. So it's based on your style or your presentation which you want. So it could be this design, could be this design, could be any design. However, now in this exercise, the closest design is this one here. So I am going to choose same like the exercise here. So is this design. Then I'm going to arrange the position of the shape, and I'm going to arrange the font size, all these things. So this is, if I go to home, now this one, it looks like from this side here, and also it's look, the name should be bold, so I have to choose bold, and it will be same for the other one. Okay, so this is exactly like the one which I select. So I will go to the second one and see here. So this is table of contents. So this is, there is nothing to arrange with this one. Everything looks fine. If I go to the third one, if there is anything to arrange with the third one, I could change the color of this one. If I don't like the color, I could make it blue. Maybe this is I am going to take dark blue, maybe is better. So this is the third one. If I go to the fourth one, and there is nothing to arrange in this one. If I go to the fourth one, see here, as long as I wrote all the information, now is easy to design. So it's possible to change the color of the table, but I'm not going to change the color. I'm going to keep it as it is here. It's possible to change, it's possible to change the color of this one here in order to make it similar color to the previous title. So from here I could choose this one. Now the color has been changed. Then I will go to the fifth slide. What do I have? I could change also the color for the fifth slide. Okay, so everything is arranged nicely and fine. I could arrange of this one here. The output device are not area, so I could correct this one here. See here, there is mistake. The output device are, and there is double dot. It's not the output device area. Now here it says, see here, this is monitors. This should be N. But for example, I don't know what is it. What is this word? So, or what I am going to write. So I just do right click. It will give me options about this word. So it should be monitors, monitor and postography with S, or monitors like this with a postography after that. No, this is like the first one. Now this is most of the arranging have been done similar the way which I want. So that's for design. If we go to transition, so this is exactly like the exercise. Here, see here, medical analysis. Analysis have been written wrongly. So if I do right click and give me the correct, so analysis. So this have been done correctly. Now, for the time being, I could make this one, bigger font size. How you do it? Just go to the top and make it. For example, I'm going to make it size, let me say 36, and I'm going to just drag this one. So some life skills. So it could be something like this arrange. If you want different arrange, is up to you. So now this is for the design. Design have been done. I select similar like this exercise. This is the choice. Then after that I am going to go for transition. Yes, transition. So if you click on transition is the way of the slide entrance. So you want to come from the for example from the left side and enter. You want it from right side and enter. What I did, click on transition and it will show you the entrance of the slides. So if for example fade, if I click fade like this, or I want it to come from the down, from the down and comes up, so click on push, something like this. Now the transition practically, how you want it to whip, something like this. Revolve, something like this. See here, shape, it will be something like this. There are lots of transition, the entrance of the slide. Now if you want to see it practically, you have to click on, you see this is like the cup down. If you go down the slide, there is something called slideshow. You know it during the class. Click on slideshow, see the entrance. Now this is the entrance of the slide. If you go to the next slide, we didn't do transition to the next slide. See here, it will come normal. There is no transition on this slide. So I'm going to the transition only on the first slide. So I want to do transition to all other slides. So I will go to the second slide. I will do different transition. So how you do it? You click on arrows. See here this arrow, the down arrow. Just click on the down arrow and it will give you all the options. And you see here there is dissolve. This is very nice transition. So see here, this is dissolve. Amazing transition. There is another transition which is, I found it nice. So it's possible to go for honeycomb. This is very nice transition. It's up to you. There are lots of transition. Nice one. So I like this transition. See here. There is another nice transition. If you go to the other one, the slide number 4, click on arrow. There is nice transition which is switch. See here, this is switch. Very nice transition. If I go to slide number 5 and make another transition, so now each slide it have transition. There is pan. Pan is close from push. The difference is pan, see here, like this. So each transition have different, each slide in the presentation, in the complete presentation, have different transition. The last one, fly thaw, is nice, is very nice transition. All these is kind of give attraction to your presentation, very nice attraction to your presentation. Now if I will do full screen, see here the cup. If you go down to the presentation and you go for full screen slideshow, just click on slideshow. See here, I will go to the beginning. I will go to the first slide and just click enter. See here, each slide it will come with the transition which we made. So this is slide number 3. If I go to another transition, see here, the transition for slide number 4, transition for slide number 5. Just one click on this one. This is transition. Look to the entrance. It have kind of an attractive way to come in. Now this is the end of the slide. So this is the transition. Now we come to very important topics, which is that's for transition for the slides. Now we come to very important topics, which is hyperlink. Actually is one of the most important topics which you do need to know about it. Now if I go to slide number 2, just click on slide number 2 and you go to insert. If I click on insert, in insert there is something called hyperlink. If you look here, now here there is something is hyperlink, but you see here the hyperlink is a switch off. If you click on it, it will not click. Why? As you remember, the PowerPoint or even the Word document that does not know what is what you are going to do hyperlink for what. First of all, before you do hyperlink or before you do the action, any action in all Microsoft Office, you do need to highlight the topics first. So for example, I want to transition. I want to do link on the word picture. So when I click on picture, it should be goes to the slide number 3, which is insert picture. So when I click on this one, should goes to slide number 3. So first of all, see here is still are unactivate. It's not activate hyperlink. To activate it, you have to highlight first the things which you want to do hyperlink for. So I want to do hyperlink for picture. You see here, when I highlight it, now is activated. So I will go to hyperlink here, click on hyperlink, and what you want to do hyperlink for what? We are going to do the hyperlink between the topics which is in this word or this text, okay, with another things. So it's possible to write your email, and if you have internet, if you click on if you click on this text, so you straight away it will open internet and it will open your email. Or you could open hyperlink. Or you could open web page. So you could write here web page, http www. Whatever the web page you have. And if you have internet, just during the presentation, click on this word and it will open the page for you. That is possible. So it's possible email. It's possible to see here, but you have to write existed file or web page. See here, you have to click on this one. So if you have, for example, you want to open document, so you could click on this one, and where is your document, on desktop or whatever, and you choose the document which you want, and it will open it for you straight away. So here is email address. See here, this is, click on email address and type the email which you want. If you want to create another, for example, another PDF, another PowerPoint, so you just click here, add name of the document which you want. So it's possible to do that. But what we are going to do, we are going to do hyperlink between this text or this word with another slides in this document. So I am going to click on hyperlink, and I am going to click on place in this document, in this slide. And which slide number I want? I want to go for slide number 3, which is insert picture. So, and then you click OK. So now if I just practice it, I make it full screen. See here, if I click on the command picture, just click on it, straight away it will go to the next slide. See here, so it will go to next slide. Now I will go back to the previous picture and return back to our normal one, and I will do hyperlink to the rest. So table, I'm just going to click on table, the table in which hyperlink with which slide number. Table is insert table, slide number 4, and we have video, slide number 5, and we have the last one, the output device, is in slide number 6. So I'm going to do table hyperlink with here place in this document. So this is hyperlink with insert table clip art. Just click OK, and then video, I'm going to do it hyperlink with slide number 5. Hyperlink place in this document with video. Click OK on that, and then I'm going to go for output device. Actually this is output devices, so I'm going to add S here, and just highlight it first, then you apply for this one, which is I'm going to the output devices are. You click OK on this one. Also, what we have, another one, we have the first slide. This is the first slide, so this should be hyperlink with the first slide. So just click on hyperlink. I'm going to go for first slide here, so place in this document first slide. Click OK. This is next slide, so I just do hyperlink with next slide. See here, this is next slide, it's written for you. Just click OK. Then I will go to the next one. So here, previous slide, and there is next slide. So I'm hyperlink, highlight it first, hyperlink. There should be something called previous slide. So just click on previous slide, and then you click OK. Next slide. Actually hyperlink is very easy, so but it's very important. So click on hyperlink. So this is next slide. You click OK. Then I will go to the other one. This is there is hyperlink, so I'm just highlight it first. You click on hyperlink, and this is written on it previous slide, so I'm going to write previous slide. OK for this one. This is next slide. So I'm going to highlight it first and hyperlink, insert. So insert, hyperlink, and this is next slide. Click OK, and then after that table of content. So the table of content, so just click on hyperlink. Where is the table of content? This is slide number 2 here. So table of content, you click OK on this one. So all this is done. So I'm going to do it one by one. So here also, see here, highlight it, hyperlink, and this is the previous slide, and the other one is next slide. So highlight it, hyperlink, next slide. The other one is table of content. So I'm going to highlight it and I'm going to choose table of content. Then after that, go to the last one, also highlight it first, hyperlink, and I'm going to choose previous slide. The other one, highlight it, hyperlink, and you go for table of content. So this is hyperlink. As I mentioned, it's possible to put some document here. How you put some document? For example, you go to hyperlink, and then you have here something called existed file of all document, and you choose where did you save the file. So did you save it in something like browse or something like that? So you could, or current folder, or you save it in you save it in anywhere. Just you have to go, for example, in desktop, and you call the file. What is the file? The file, for example, okay, I am going to bring document, but before that I have to highlight the things which document I want to bring to where. For example, let me say, for example, for this picture here, when I click on this picture, it will open the PDF of, for example, let me say today exercise. So if I click on this picture and click on hyperlink, let me say, for example, I want to bring document. So click on this one, which is existed file. Where is the document? I put it on desktop. So I just click on desktop, and what is the document name? So I will choose here desktop. Okay, it will open all the files in desktop. And what is the document name? For example, the document name is PowerPoint medical analysis, this one. So I am going to click OK. So when during the presentation, when I click on this one, this picture, it will open the file for your exercise today. Now let we go from the beginning, and let we do the view. Now this is the view here. See here, this is the transition which for the slides. If I click enter, so see here, this is the entrance for the second slide. Now if I want to jump to video slide, so I just bring the mouse and click on video, so it will comes to video slide. See here is nice video here. If I want to go back to table of contents slide number 2, okay, so just click on, you bring the mouse down to table of contents. See here, so this is table of contents. See here, this is table of content. Return back to slide number 2. If I want to go to for example picture here, where is the picture? This one here. Just click on picture. So this is the picture. In this picture, do you remember what we have? We did hyperlink for this picture to open the exercise for today. So if I click, now I'm going to click on this one. See here, now this is, it will open for me. Okay, this is today exercise. See here, this is the today exercise. It's open for me. So I'm going to put it down. See here, when I clicked on this picture. So I want to go to the previous slide. Just click on the arrow. It will go to previous slides. Here, this is go back to the previous slide. If I want to go to table, So see here, just click here, I'm going to go back to table. If I go to next slide, so this is next slide. So everything function here. So next slide, so this is last slide. And you know the table of contents is in slide number 2. So if I just click on table of contents, so this is slide number 2. There is another more things. I should put the slide number. All of you know it during the class. You go to insert, and then you go to insert, and then you go to slide number here. This is header and footer, and you go to slide. Sorry, it's not header and footer. Slide number is somewhere here. So if I make it just a little bit bigger, so this is slide number. So I'm going to insert slide number. No need to put date, just I am going to put it where you want to put it. If you want to put it at header, is here. If you want to put it at footer, is here. So I want to put it down at the bottom, so I'm going to put it at footer. So this is the slide number. Do you want in the first slide, do you want number or not? So do you want number, for example, number 1 in the first slide, number 2 in second slide, number 3, or you want the slide number start with number 2. Number 1, the first slide, there is no number on this one, so it should be here, number 2, 3, 4, and there is no number here. For example, I want don't show on title slide, on the first slide, and just click apply on all. See here? Now, if you see this is slide number 2. So if I go to the previous one, there is no slide number here because this is title slide. So this is slide number 2. This is here. What is this one here? This one here should show slide number. See the next slide. If I go to the next slide here, this is not. This is 5. This is 4, 5, and this is 6 here. All the slide number. So insert, and you choose slide number. So and you see all the slide number here. It's selected for you to choose at the bottom of the slide from the right corner. You click on apply to all, and it will be applied. So you know it. And we did the midterm test for that. Now this one for about that. Now we comes to another topics, which is animation. Animation is to show you the entrance of each word in the slides. So I am going to do animation. For example, I want to come this one first, then this one second. Also, this is if you go to animation, click on animation. So for example, I want this one. No, I should highlight it first. So the highlight is here. Now I want this one highlighted, and I want to come this one as a fly. So I'm going to activate this one. So see here, this is number 1. That means the first action when slide come in. So the first action, the first thing will appear is this one here. Then I want this one to be appear. All of this one, all the text, all this text to be appear at one time. So I am going to click on arrow, and I would choose, for example, I want it to come as a spin. It's going to be a spin. See here? That's how to be appear. If you don't like a spin, you could choose something else. For example, I didn't like a spin now. For my name comes as an entrance with a spin. So for example, I want it as a split, something like that. This is nicer for entrance for the name. Then I will go to the next slide, and I'm going to choose different animation. See here, all the animation is switched off. Cannot apply anything unless you have to highlight the things which you want to do. So highlight it first, and then you choose the animation which you want. For example, I want this one, appearance. So this is an appear. If I don't like, I could choose something else, which is fade. See here, this is fade. Even that I don't like it. This is shape. It's nice one. Then I will go to this one. Okay. For example, I'm going to select it all. If I want it to be a little bit smaller, just see here this one. Just make it smaller size. It's possible to make it as a smaller size. Make it in the middle, and I am going to choose this one, all of this one. I am going to choose it, for example, darken. So it will darken and it will be something like that. They didn't like it, so I'm going to choose this one, fill color. So it will be going to change color. Maybe I am going to choose lighten, this one. No, it's not nice. So I'm going to fill color is better. So everything, you know, is up to what you like. Is your design, your choice. For example, here, for example, this picture, I am going to choose it as a wheel. So this one. See here, it will come as a wheel. Then I will go to this one here, this picture. I want it to come in as wheel, but in different things. So this is different wheel. See here, this is different wheel. Okay. Then I will go to this one. For example, I want this one to be as maybe this one swivel. So swivel, something like that. And then I will come to this picture. I will make it as this one. So this is possible, and then it will pop and it will disappear and come in. If I want this one, table of content, for example, I want it as the table of content only. For example, I want it as a shape. So this is, it will come as a shape, something like that. Disappear, then it will appear. All these choices are possible. So the video, I don't want the video title. I want it to stay same as it is, but I want only this one. I want it to float in, so something like that. Then the last one, I want the title to be, is my choice, my design. I want it to fly out. See here, fly out, then it will appear. And I want all of this, okay, all of this one by one, to be wave. So see something like this here. So this is, all these are kind of action. The last one, the end of the lecture, I want it to be different. I want it, for example, let we say zoom. The last one, I want it to be zoom. So all of those, I want it wave. And the last one, see here, the last one, I want it zoom. Where is zoom? Here, this one, zoom. Okay. Now you see here, this is number 2, this is number 2, this is number 2, this is number 2, this is number 3. Thus mean this one come before this one. Now if I do if I want this one to be number 2 and this one number 3, what I have to do? I have to highlight and do this one first, okay? This one first, and then I would do this one next. So basically I could delete them, just delete the function, okay? After I delete the function, I want to do this one first, then comes to the other one. So I will come this one, highlight it first, it's not highlighted, highlight it first, come do and do zoom for this one, for example, zoom in somewhere around here, zoom, okay? Then this one, the other things, it will be wave. So the entrance, when I do transition, so the entrance will be this one first appear, then the other one comes. Now let we do the full presentation and we see how it's going to be. So I will click on this one, show slide. No, sorry. I will go to the top and I will click on show slide. So see here, this is transition. After that I click enter, so this is the animation. It will come one by one. So this is these are the animations. So this is transition for the slide, then the animation. See here. Now this is different color. See here. This is transition, and you click enter. Click enter. So this is, it will be the animation. By the way, all the hyperlink is working. So this is transition. Click enter, and see here. This is the animation. Transition. Enter. Everything is function. So if I want to switch on the video, so this is the video here. The last one, this is the last one. If I want to go back to slide number 2, just click on the table. So the hyperlink also function. So I back to table number, slide number 2. This is slide number 3. How you know? You look to the bottom of the slide. Bottom of the slide it shows. So if I want to go to the previous slide, so just click on previous slide. Now this is previous slide, is function. See here, I go back, this is slide number 3. If I go to the previous slide here, sorry, previous slide, I didn't click on previous slide. So if I click on previous slide here, so it will go to slide number 2. So the hyperlink, transition, animation, all are function. Now the last topic for today is something called slideshow. If you click on slideshow here, slideshow, it will give you kind of full arrangement to record. For example, if I want to record something, just click on, go to the slide which you want to record voice on. So I'm going to go to, for example, slide number 2, and then you see here there is record slideshow. Just click on record slideshow, and you click on start record from this current slide. What is the difference between start record from the beginning or from current slide? From the beginning, so it's going to go and record where? It's going to go record the beginning of your presentation, which is slide number 1 here. See here, if you click here, this is the beginning. So the record, it will be at the beginning. So if you want to record in each slide different talk, so for example, I'm going to record from the beginning first. Record from the beginning. Click on start record. Now see here, this is record. Hello, testing 1 2 3 1 2 3. So if I click on stop, and here you have choice to resume or to end. So if I want to end, so just click on this is resume. Resume. If I want to end this, so basically it's possible to just close it. See here, if I just close it, and if I listen now, just click on listen. Just this is record. Hello, see here. Now it's 1 2 3. So if I click on this is resume. Resume. If I want to, so see here, just close it, and that's it. This is have been recorded. Now this is have been recorded. Now if I want to record in second slide, so I could click on second slide and just click on record and start record from current slide, not from the beginning. If beginning, you are going to delete what you record first. So I just click on start recording from the current slide and start record. Now this is slide, it's going to record different things which we just recorded previously. If I finish, if I want to stop, I could stop, and then I could, this is pause and resume. But if that's it, finish, so just, you know, close it from here. So it's just close it, it's close, and it's close as you see here, and it's recorded here something. So if I want to listen, see here, just click on this one, and slide is going to record different things which we just recorded previously. If I finish, if I want to stop, I could stop, and then I could, this is pause and resume. But if that's it, finish, so just, you know, slide is So that's for this one. If I want to record differently in the third one, so same, I could repeat it, but start recording from current slide, not from the beginning. If I click from the beginning, so it's going to delete what we recorded in the first slide. So this is a slideshow. It's possible here what we have here, this is a view from the beginning. This is exactly, so you could do slideshow, click on this one. This is exactly when you click on this one here. See here, the full slideshow. So if you click here or you click on this one, so see here, this is same.
Hello, testing 1 2 3 1.
Now this is going, each slide is going to read what we recorded. See here. So if I click next, now this is second record here. See here. If I click enter, it will go the third one. If there is talk also, it is going to talk. But if there is no talk, so it will not. See here, there is nothing recorded here. How you know this is recorded or not? So look here, so you could see it if it's recorded or not. Also here, whatever option you have here, if you want to view it full screen, okay, but from current slide, not from the beginning, it's possible to click on this one here. Here, if you want to rehearsal, it will show you how much time, here there is something rehearsal. This is like timer. When you start, it's going to show you how long time is going to present. So also you could stop recording and you could resume. So all this up to you. I am going to delete. Here says it was this time what you talk. Do you want to save it? I say no. If you want to save it, you could save it. So all these options, this is rehearsal, to count how much time each slide you spend. Now that's it for today lecture. I wish all of you enjoy with this one. As I mentioned, this is your final lecture for PowerPoint, and thus the issue which we have it today, it will be for your final exam. So please, I wish when you watch this video you practice that at home. I sent you also PDF. This PDF, it have the exercise, the today exercise. So please print it and then try to do exercise as you listen to this lecture. I wish you all the best to all of you. Good luck. Thanks for listening. And if you have any question, please send me message. Send it on Dr. Luay portal, and I am going to receive it. Dr. Luay is going to send it for me. Thank you to all, and I wish you good luck.